coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion from the wideout. The jet sweep pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Purdue! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Watson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Mills. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided What's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. The bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old oaken bucket.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Barker. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. How about getting the foot down on that throw? throw for the big completion. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. All wideouts, no backs. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Barker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Indiana! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Inside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Man, maybe the most meaningful game in college football in recent years is underway. Michigan and Ohio State, and we have a quick update. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle. It's Addison. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Addison. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Beebe. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Catch in the middle, it's Addison. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Addison. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He caught it. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Off the RPO, Firelight trying to convert. And he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Time to take a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Indiana! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Watson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Ferguson. Picks up the first down, still moving. Looking for more room. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Looking for the score. And they can't make the connection.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Watson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll run it. It's Ferguson. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They got it. It's blocked. Defense has it.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Finds his man. It's Mills. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right back to the well. Inside the 25. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The carry going off right tackle here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll try it over the left side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.